Welcome to the award-winning Texas Toast Podcast, your podcast home for all things Texas country. Kick back and enjoy as we toast the best in Texas country. Cheers, everyone, and a big Texas Toast welcome to Rachel LaRen joining us again here on the Texas Toast Podcast. Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you? I'm so happy to be back. Long time no talk.
I know. I'm happy to see you. I was trying to think back how long ago it was that you were on, but I do remember that we had discussed John Wayne because that is just such an awesome song. The video was so good. And I see where I was looking at the stuff, the email that I was sent over. You've had like over 5 million streams on that one.
Yeah. No, that song was insane. It's so funny. I remember talking to you guys about it, and it was kind of still fresh. It was like right after I released it, and it was like TikTok and everything was happening. And then I was releasing the acoustic sessions. And I remember I was thinking back to that too, because I was so excited to chat with you guys again. And yeah, wild. We've come a long way. It's been amazing. So I'm happy to be back. But yes, that song has done incredible things for me. I will always be proud of that song.
So what's been going on with you and your career over the past couple of years?
I can't believe it's been a couple of years. So since then, yeah, so after, because we kind of talked before I really went on the road. So that EP came out, we chatted. And then from that EP, I got the opportunity to meet and collaborate and open for a lot of cool artists. So Hasty, she took me out on tour. That was amazing. I got to play a lot of the venues. It was mainly around Texas and a couple of places in Oklahoma, but I got to play like Cheatham Street, which is where I went to college, in San Marcos. So that was amazing. So full circle. I saw so many people there, like Parker McCollum, Cody Johnson in college. So that was amazing. Then I spent some time on the road with Josh Abbott Band. That was incredible. The biggest shows I played by far. Their fans were incredible. Got to do some festivals. Just to see my name, like with those artists on the festival lineups and shirts was insane. Got to do some headlining shows, had some radio opportunities, some sync stuff, had some songs on TV. So, I mean, it's just been so amazing. A lot further to go, but I'm just trying to enjoy every little win and just the journey of it all. So it's been good. It's been a lot, but I'm excited to put out this next little bit of music and see where that does.
Yes, well, we're going to talk about that because I'm very excited for everybody to hear this when it comes out. Rachel has a new EP coming out. It's called Small Town Beauty Queen, and every single song on there just screams country. It screams your whimsical Western, which is kind of your style, kind of your, I guess, what you call your music. Love it. So let's talk about the songs and your inspiration for this album and where you recorded and producing and just bringing it all together.
Yeah, well, thank you for listening. I'm so happy you got to hear it already. And
every single one of them all the way through.
I love that. No, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you like it. So it's called Small Town Beauty Queen. I'm from a small town. We all know this, Gun Barrel City. And when I was younger, I think my mom, I wanted to sing, and she kind of saw that in me, that I like to perform and be on stage. So really good on my mom to notice this and find different ways to get me on stage and to perform. One of those ways was I did a local beauty pageant. It was in Gun Barrel. We didn't know what we were doing, but we just figured it out. And it was one of those beauty pageants where you had to have a talent. So I got to sing. So it was like just a unique way of doing anything to get me on stage to sing. So I somehow won. I'm sure there was like 3 of us or something. And I won that talent beauty contest. So then I went to Dallas, like the big city, and we did the state beauty pageant. It was called Today's Girl. Because it was about like beauty, but inner beauty and talent and like the whole thing. So I had to do interviews and like the whole thing. And I think I was like 9. And then didn't really do much of that after that, but it really continued to help me get on stage. And then was in high school and did like the homecoming court thing. And so after that project, obviously there was a lot to live up to after Cowboys Don't Change. And I was writing a lot. I was on the road a lot. And I was really thinking like, well, man, what else do I say? Cowboys Don't Change was sonically exactly how I wanted it to sound, but I think I could go on more depth with the songwriting and write from a more realistic life place. And so that's really what Small Town Beauty Queen is. There's obviously super cool sonic sounds on there, like Cowgirl Grass is kind of wild, and I love that. But I wanted to get more depth with the songwriting and more kind of like an autobiographical stance. So it took me a while to find that, though. I really spent a lot of time after I came off the road, really just writing, and so many great songs. We have so many great songs, but it took me a second to kind of put them all together and what world I wanted it to live in, what was the theme, like what did I want to say. And I don't know, Small Town Beauty Queen just came to me. I was thinking about my life, and I knew I wanted to write something more about my experience just growing up and my experience in my small town and how that's built me. And I kind of,
Oh,
even in
love
Nashville,
it.
always feel kind of like in between a little bit. Like I love the city, but I meet
Yes.
some people here and I'm more countryer than them. And then I go home and I'm not as country as some people. So I always kind of like felt in the middle, and I wanted to write about that. And that's kind of where Small Town Beauty Queen came from.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, the actual song that's the title cut on the EP, Small Town Beauty Queen. I can't wait for all of my girlfriends to hear this song. Like I know I can't say anything yet, but it's like as soon as it drops,
Well,
was
that
it
one's out, so you can.
it's
That
out?
one's out, so
Okay.
you can tell all your friends. Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I knew Cowgirl, I knew Lone Star Lonely had, I must have missed that. Anyway, long story short, okay, they
It
all get to
just
hear
came
it.
out.
Okay, so they all get to hear it when I get home later on when I get home. Because it's just,
Yes.
it's just so you, just as you're describing what you were just now talking about. It's just so you. And it's those little things like the Revlon lipstick,
Mhm,
what you call it? Well, my crown's crooked, but the
mhm,
turquoise ring from
mhm,
the Jewelry Mart. I
mhm.
mean, it's just those little touches in the writing like that that just, oh man, fell in love with it.
Thank you. Thank you. I have to give so much credit to the girls that helped me write that song. Really, the whole EP was myself, a girl named Delaney Ramsdale, who's from West Texas, Aubrey Toon, and Sam Blasco. And Aubrey and Sam were on my last project. And I met Delaney more recently over the last 2 years, and we started writing a ton together. And we actually rewrote Small Town Beauty Queen like 3 different times. I knew it was the title track to the project, so I had a very distinct vision for it. And Stone Aioli as well, and he was the the track guy, and he was so gracious to like let us continue to work on it. And so we wrote it, spent a little time. I was like, man, there's a couple lines I want to revisit. So we rewrote it again, and I went in the studio to cut it, and I rewrote some things again, which is where the turquoise line came from, the pretty pink pistol line. Those kind of came like 5 seconds before I went into the booth to cut it. So it just continued to evolve, and I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I'm happy that I continue to push it and make sure it's something that I loved and really wanted to say. Because one, it was the title track. Two, it's going to live in the world forever. And
Right.
then three, like you want to, I'm never, I think I've said this a million times, like I don't want to put out songs that I'm not a fan of or that I'm not going to listen to. And the way that it was a great song. It just wasn't as exact as what I wanted to say. It kind of is my life story. So very grateful for them. Had to call all of them out because they never hesitated and were down to make that happen with me. So very grateful for them.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. So what I love is you're just so hands-on with your music. Everything that we've talked about since we've started this discussion, it's like so, like I decided to change this or I didn't like, it's like I love how you just listen and you're so attentive to what you're doing.
Thank you. I don't know. So some people probably hate that about me because I get so crazy about it, but I am that way. Like um, I have a vision for everything. Like when I
That's
thought about
it.
Small Town Beauty Queen before it
Mhm.
was wrote, I immediately was like, oh, it should look this way. And this is kind of what the vision for it could look like. And the pink, and here's the story and how all of it can line up. And that's the fun part. I mean, you have to have the songs to be able to do any of that, but I equally love all of that. I love doing the shoots. I love my creative director, Chloe Barney. She is amazing. I met her when I was on the road with Kat, and she started shooting for me. And when I was going to release this project, I wanted it to have like one singular vision. It's going to be different per the song, but I wanted it to be very cohesive. And she was so great to work on it with. And I am very involved.
Yeah.
I have big ideas and big visions, but I'm very grateful that I work with people that is their expertise, and so they can take it and
Right.
make it my vision come to life and execute on it very well, much better than I could. So
Mhm. And let's talk about Lone Star Lonely that's on there. I like that one.
Lone Star Lonely, yes. Wrote Lone Star Lonely a few years back. Lone Star Lonely came out right when I was getting off of the road. So a little over a year after my EP came out. Um, when I had that crazy phenomenal whirlwind of a year on the road, and it was so fun. And I knew I needed to kind of keep the momentum. And we went on a writing retreat. I'm a big writing retreat person. I feel like I get my best songs with like a
Oh,
group of people over a
absolutely.
couple.
Yes.
Yes, you just kind of you get in a sync with somebody, and you get in the right headspace, and it's just my favorite songs come from retreats. So put out Lone Star Lonely. That was my first song that I heard get played on Texas radio. So that was such a cool experience for me. Um, That song got so many playlists and people loved it, and I still love that song. I think sonically it's exactly what I want my music to sound like. I'm so happy that you love it because I also love that song. I feel like it's a really good
Mm.
feel good. You can like dance to it. You can be with your friends. You can do whatever you want with it. So I love it. That song is not technically included in the project, but it is out, so people can go
Yes,
listen
it's
to
out.
it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. I just had that on my list.
yeah.
Thinking, yeah, and I did. How long ago did that come out to radio?
Um, about maybe like a year and a half ago, maybe a little bit
Yeah,
more.
that's what I thought. Yes,
Yeah.
I've got to get that on Texas Toast Radio. I
Yeah,
wasn't
you
quite.
should. I
I
was. You
didn't. I didn't have
should.
my internet. I didn't have the internet station yet. So yeah, that's definitely going in after we get through with this. I know it made its run, but it needs to be in my
Hey,
library because it just fits. It fits the format just perfect. Because that's the thing about you. Like you are so country, you're so Texas, and it's like, and then when you put your music with it, it's just a win-win.
thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that. I'm so happy you love it. And yeah, anytime you want to show your friends, put it on your podcast. I am eternally grateful, really. So thank you so much.
Yes, do that for sure. So how's things going on the road? I know you've been busy probably with this album and then out promoting it. I mean the EP, but any shows coming up? Are you working on bookings? How's that looking?
Hmm. Yeah, so I'm playing the Texas 2 Showcase, which is a showcase in Nashville for Texas artists, and they're trying to bridge the gap. It was started by two really good friends of mine, phenomenal artists from Texas, Aniston Pate and Delaney Ramsdell. And they bring new Texas acts, and it's a full band showcase, so that's really exciting. I'm doing that next week, and
Okay,
then we're pitching out for shows for support right now. Oh, go ahead.
I want to back up. Tell me, what's the name of the showcase? They're showcasing new Texas artists in
Yeah,
Nashville.
yeah. So it's called the Texas 2.
Okay.
Um, and it was started by two Texans. And they're both
Wow.
artists and songwriters in town. Very talented. I write with both of them, very good friends of mine. And we just kind of noticed Texas country is really making a bang in Nashville finally, and Nashville's really starting to see it for what it is. And that's due to the fans and people like myself that listen to country music. And so we were like, well, we need to give Texas its kind of spotlight and showcase in Nashville. So they started it. It's pretty new, about 2 months ago.
Okay.
It's at the Underdog. It's once a month, the first Tuesday of the month, and they have different Texas artists on. And it's incredible. I mean, they pack it out, and it's so fun. If you're ever in town, you should go look. And if not, you should just look it up on social media. But I'm playing that next Tuesday, and that's with my friends and songs I wrote with them. So it's super fun. And then we're really kind of looking on how, so with this project we are trying to take it on the road. So I have a headlining show in Memphis in November. We're continuing to set up more headlining shows and trying to take it more on the road, and then kind of filling in the gaps with larger support slots and things like that where we can. So yeah, lots to come. It's changing every day, so just it's all over my socials when things
You,
happen that get
oh my
posted.
gosh, it's like since last time I mean, like there's just so much going on. You are super busy. And so yeah, that kind of answers that question. What shows you have, what you have coming up. But I am gonna look up that the Texas 2, that's what it's called.
Yes, Texas 2, TOO, not
Okay.
TWO, TOO.
Texas 2.
It's
There,
yeah.
yeah, because we just have so much talent in the Texas country music. And
Hmm.
that's kind of interesting. That new one, I'll be following along. And if for some reason I was to make a trip to Nashville, I would definitely have to catch one of those showcases. I can't wait to see some of the names on it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they've had. I know you probably know Grace Tyler. So Grace Tyler's played. You really should check out
Yes.
Delaney and Aniston's music. I think Tyler Halverson is on this one with me.
Good.
I mean, they have all the Texas people are kind of ramping together, and then sometimes they'll have some outliers, some honorary Texans. We'll have some of those on there as well. But yeah, I'm very proud of them. I'm just honored they asked me to play and to be a part of it. It's very cool. Definitely check it out.
Well, with all the work that you're doing and all everything that you're doing, do you have some time to like for some downtime? Did you have a fun summer? Did you do anything special this summer?
Yeah, I've made it a point to have downtime. I learned very quickly, be after I really went on the road after Cowboys Don't Change come out, that we have to fill the time that you're not super busy with things that serve you, which is kind of where one of the songs on the project is called "Where the Daisies Grow," and that song came from that. So after I was on the road, it was a life-changing experience. It was the biggest year of my career, and it was amazing. But you go from like really high highs to like lows and kind of rewriting or these stagnant points, which is very needed. But it was just a big shift. And so I wrote that song in that time period, and I've done much better over the years of finding ways, one, to take time to not be so busy, but two, to fill those moments with things that serve me. So it's family, hanging out with friends, going on trips. I've seen my family a lot more this year back in Texas, so that's been amazing. Gone on some trips with them. So yeah, it's been good. I got married last year, so
Oh wow,
that's exciting.
congratulations.
Yeah,
So, oh
thank you.
wow. So you had all kind of wedding planning going on with music. Whoa.
Yeah, I got engaged at like the height of being on the road. So we had a semi-long engagement. We did a small wedding in Wyoming on a ranch. It was just like our closest friends and family, which is exactly what we would have wanted. And so I took time for that. Yeah, I've done much better about just organizing my time, like what's important, what's not, kind of outgrowing things, growing into things. So if you would have asked me 2 years ago, no, I was horrible at taking time for myself. But I've gotten much better about it, and I've learned it's actually made me a better songwriter, performer, artist,
Mm-hmm.
all the things, because I
Mm-hmm.
can live life and then have things to write about and be in my own head space and decide what I want to write about and what I want to say. So yeah, it's been good. I made it a point to do that more.
So it's nice that an overachiever can find that happy medium. But but you're so
Sometimes
right.
depends on the day.
You have to do that because girls like us that push it, like I'll push it, push it, push it till I can't push it anymore until finally my Ron will call me. He's like, okay, enough is enough. You need to come home and stop working so
Yeah.
much. But the thing
Well,
is,
when
it's
your
like,
brain can like handle more than your body, I feel like I was bad about it today. Like I had a management meeting this morning at 8:30 that I went to a right, and then I literally walked in the door 5 minutes ago to hop on here from the right. And then I'll do admin stuff with my manager tonight to get ready for the
yes.
release. But that's all fun stuff and it's seasons. And then it'll calm down a bit. So it's just kind of understanding like walk in when you can and then remember to take time when you have a second.
Yeah, that time means so much. And I've learned the breathing techniques. I had a little health scare last December, so I was forced into learning how to start writing things down, starting to take that break and do
Yes.
the breathing and just stop sometimes. You just have to stop. I just have to. But
Well, I
yeah,
hope
that's
you're
good.
healthy and everything
Oh,
is
I'm
is
good.
back on
I'm
track.
all
Okay,
good.
good, good, good,
My
good.
my biggest problem today is I got here and I was like, oh man, I left my earrings. I have bad hair day already, and it's like, well, Rachel will get it. Get it. But I
It
just feel
happens.
like
Hey,
yeah,
I
like
brushed through my hair for this.
I just
That's all
threw
you
the
get,
ball
you
cap
know?
on, and then I had earrings in, and girl, I promise I ain't been to the bar today. You know how you lose the earrings in the bar all the time.
Yeah.
I, I just lost my earrings. I guess they just fell out anyway. So
It
well,
happens.
yeah. So anything else? Any other breaking news we need to share while we're visiting here on the podcast?
No breaking news. That I can think of besides my EP coming out, of course. It's, not semi breaking news, but that is out October 10th. Very, very excited about that. If any of you are listening, I know we're all in Texas, but if you're in the Memphis area on November 9th, we're headlining a show at Growlers. So that'll be very fun. Full band. I don't know who the opener is going to be yet, but we're trying to find someone local. So if you have your favorite local artist, DM me. We'll try to get them on. But no, I mean, we're really just writing good songs that I believe in, putting them out, singing, doing as many headlining shows as we can, chatting with really fun, cool, awesome people like you that support country music and just, taking breaks and enjoying the journey. We're enjoying the journey these days is the goal. So
That's right. Oh, enjoy the journey. I like
mhm.
that. Yes. Calm down, take some time and enjoy the journey. Thank
Yes.
you so much, Rachel, for coming back to the podcast. And so again, the EP comes out October
10th.
20th, 10th, October
10th.
10th, October
Next
10th.
Friday. I don't know when this comes out, but from today, next Friday.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, yes. I'm looking at the schedule up here. This will already be out, so
Oh, cool.
it'll be out. So go grab it while you're listening. After you listen to the
Yes.
podcast, go grab it and take a listen. And girls, you're gonna love Small Town Beauty Queen, which is already out at this time. Obviously, I missed that, but yeah, the
Okay.
information got sent over. And I got the email. I was like, yes, Rachel, of course, yes, we're gonna do this.
Well,
So
thank you
any
so much. No, I love chatting with you guys. I was so excited, really, when so LaRen, my PR manager, has texted me, and I was like, yeah, of course, I would love to chat with them. So this was very full circle. I would love to do this again, so we continue to
Yes,
grow.
we
Just
need to
always
make it. Yeah,
checking.
we need. Yes, anytime y'all reach out and we'll do it. So Rachel, thank you so much for coming on the podcast and enjoy your success with. I know this EP is just gonna be amazing, and I can't wait to see how the music grows and how you grow and come back on the podcast one day.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the Texas Toast Podcast. And now, big news. If you're a lover of Texas country red dirt music, you can now go listen to our station, Texas Toast Radio. Log on to texastoastradio.com to hear a mix of all your Texas country favorites.